Have you ever heard of wives being cremated along with their deceased husbands? In the Hindu Brahmin tradition of India, there once existed a widow burning ritual known as Sati. Typically, during the ceremony, the widow would climb onto the funeral pyre, place her dead husband's head in her lap, and then the pyre would be set ablaze. If there were multiple widows, the most favored one would be given this honor. If the husband had died in a distant battlefield, the widow would use his belongings to burn alongside her. However, Sati had its requirements. It had to be voluntary, and only childless widows could perform it. But in reality, most of these acts were the result of family pressure, aiming to prevent the widows from inheriting property or remarrying. If a widow resisted, she would often be bound and thrown into the fire by her relatives. The pain of being burned alive is extreme, far worse than being cut by a knife or an axe. A woman would scream and writhe in the fire, being burned alive into a charred corpse, a horrifying sight. However, when British colonizers banned the practice of Sati in 1829, the result was shocking. Thousands of Indian women protested in the streets, accusing the British of depriving them of their right to self-immolation. It wasn't until 1987 that enlightened lawmakers finally passed laws to prohibit this brutal practice.